What is up, alienARMy? I am Oculus, the alien next door, purveyor of esoteric lore, and on this channel we discuss everything esoteric, occult, and alien. Today's topic, I can't even say it with a straight face because it probably looks really cray-cray, but when the universe guides me to do something, this is what I do, okay? So I'm just getting in the mood, ready to channel now, so I'm going to be feeling a little giddy, but we are going to be doing a tarot/oracle reading as always when we do a reading here, but we are going to be picking a wonderful book, as you can see, and there's not going to really be a topic for this because I find that messages come out more accurate when there is no set topic. So this is going to be just messages from the universe, okay? But we are going to be also flipping randomly through each of these books in the reading, maybe at the end, maybe in the middle, whatever I'm guided to, just for an extra like message which might pertain to you or your situation or the person you're inquiring about or whatever the case may be, okay? So that's just going to be a little added bonus kind of oracle in there from these scary storybooks. And we have, as always, the timestamps will be listed below. This is group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Okay, so that's what I got for you today. I will see you in your reading. What is up, group number 1? Those of you that chose the scary stories, the first version, we are going to be finding out what messages from the universe are, what spirit wants you to know today. We're going to be doing them randomly, and as you know, I can't shuffle for shit, and a few just fell out. I don't feel like I'm really going to take those, though. I like to give it 3 at least semi-decent. No, goodness. I'd like to give it at least 3 semi-decent shuffles before I proceed. So that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't shuffle, but it's all good. So let's find out like what is the main message for this group, and all of them are going to be different. Okay, strength, boom. Okay, so that's kind of funny because I was thinking of actually doing a reading for the 8/8 Lionsgate portal, but then I was guided, this one came in stronger to do so. And I do want to say that reading that I was guided to do on 8/8 was regarding money and finance. So I feel like just because this is my sort of symbol with that, and these cards, I mean, they're gilded all over, so it's kind of difficult to see, but basically I was going to center that 8/8 reading around finance. So I feel like for you guys that chose group number 1 here, I'm sensing a lot of Capricorn energy, a focus on career and finance, things like that. Might be a focus on life path energy and things like that. Okay, just because I don't know why, but this like smoking a pipe here, it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of gives me Capricorn energy too. Like I picture like a Capricorn, like they're just like very Capricorn energy in general. 10th house Saturn energy is sort of like they're just smooth, they're like puffing on a cigar, or they're like casually like smoking a pipe or something. Like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like that. And they're in sort of like sitting like with their legs up on their desk in like an executive position, just puffing away, like, I don't know, or smoking other things, I don't know, depending what kind of Capricorn energy you have going on, right? But it doesn't matter, it's all good. But this is giving me Capricorn energy here, so just that smooth kind of like suave, confident energy. So with the strength card here too, we have Leo energy, so Leo Capricorn energy, okay? These signs are very dominating in esoteric astrology. Not going to get into that, but basically I feel like you're at a pivotal moment in your life here, okay? There also might be Leo energy, or you might be Leo Capricorn dynamic somewhere in your chart, or if this is about another person, might be something with that. But this has to do with finances, okay? This has to do with making a solid foundation, okay? So if we want to talk about the finance aspect, okay, this could be talking about finances with a partner, okay, if this is in regards to a partner, or it could be also talking about like settling down and actually like, you know, being housemates with your partner, like building a future for wherever you want the relationship to go, like taking it to the next level, so to speak, like making that secure foundation, okay? So definitely like finance is coming in strong here. So let's see, for those of you that it's not about a relationship, let's see, this will be the card for if it's not a relationship, then this will be the card if it is a relationship, okay? Because we got a lot of stuff going on. So if it is not about a relationship, we have Queen of Wands, okay? So this is fire energy along here with strength, okay? Queen of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the feminine aspect of a fire sign. Now, regardless of what gender you personally identify with, everyone has divine masculine and feminine energy. I always say this in all my readings because I feel like it just needs to be said so you know that I'm not only talking about if you identify as, you know, a man or a woman, okay? It doesn't matter what you identify with, the energy is prevalent in everyone, okay? So this is the feminine energy of fire coming through here if this is not about a relationship. So what this is saying for me, group number one, the feminine aspect of fire is that now I feel like in regards to your work, career, finance, or settling down type of energy, I feel like you've already put in the hard work, you've already put in that effort, okay? But now it's time to kind of receive everything that you passionately worked for and put forth in the physical realm, okay? So I feel like you did some plotting and planning and plodding along in the physical domain. And the thing is, I see now is that it's time for you to reap your rewards. It's time for you to accept everything that you have worked for, to accept it with a passion and be like, yes, I fucking deserve this shit. Like, I put in, you know, I put my best foot forward. I did all of this. Like, I took all the steps. I did everything necessary. Like, I did it. I'm here, right? That's what I'm sensing with this, okay? So, I'm sensing that it's now time for you to receive, right? It's like this fellow here is, you know, like the arms are wide open receiving, okay? So this is really receiving. We have flowers blooming, you know, we have different things going on, okay? And we have like the sun kind of crowning over the crown chakra here. So it's like open yourself up to spiritually receiving everything that you feel passionately about within yourself, okay? And you are ready to receive that. So if you've been waiting for like something to do with career or finance or your social status in some way, like maybe moving upwards to a managerial position in your career sector, anything like that, open your arms, get ready to receive it and embrace it and be like, yes, I fucking earned this shit, I deserve it, okay? So it's time for you to embrace that aspect of you because it is here. Now, if this is a relationship sector, what do we have here? We have the Hermit, okay? So this is coming along here. This is Virgo energy, okay? So we have fire signs on the board. We have Capricorn, we have Leo, and we have Virgo energy, okay? Now, if this is about a love relationship, the strength to build a foundation, okay? Now, this Hermit to me indicates, now, typically the Hermit indicates like a time of introspection and a time of being alone, but I feel like within this context, because it is about building something with someone, it's about building your future alone with someone else without the outside interference of any other type of energy, okay? So if that is what you want to achieve here now, if you want to build a future with this person, if you want to build like a home or a family with this person, put down your roots somewhere, right? What I'm seeing is that you need not allow outside interference, okay? Whether it's friends, family, co-workers, jobs, relatives. Well, relatives are family, duh. But any type of outside influence need not be an issue in this decision of stepping forward into building this relationship with this partner, okay? I feel like maybe one or both of you in this relationship have been listening to someone else, or even if it's just let's say you know, going to a psychic reader or like looking at pick a card readings online. I feel like you've been letting too much of an outside influence, you know, and that's kind of, it sounds contradictory because I'm reading cards online. But what I see here is that like I feel like you've been investing a little too much stock into outside. You know, you might have been getting a lot of readings or asking a lot of advice to someone, like, is this the one? What do you think of this person? Should I finally like take the plunge with them? I feel like that needs to stop. You need to figure this out on your own, just between you and your partner, like no other outside sources, okay? So that's what I see with this reading for you guys, okay? Let me get, I don't know, we're just gonna do it randomly. I'm not looking I'm not looking. All right, so if this is about not a love reading, if this is about just career, money, finance. Hello. Okay, so we have the hook, and the page number is 61. I opened literally onto you know, it says the hook. So now when I saw this, what I see, if this is okay, so the hook. Now, there's this song by Blues Traveler. It's somewhat of an old song, but it's called The Hook, right? And if you Google the lyrics to that, it's really fucking deep, okay? I feel like you guys might have been entrenched in like a fake facade, okay? That it's like your ego mind keeps wanting to hook you back into this this defunct paradigm, okay, that you keep it's like kind of like the last step, like you wanting to build your roots, you want to do this solid foundation, whatever it is you want in your career. I feel like it's just this one last step, like it keeps hooking you back, okay? Because if we look at this, it's sort of like the mirror reflection of the hook, right? So it's kind of like it's like looking at itself in a way. So I feel like your higher self, like this one, the one that kind of looks ethereal, right, is looking at your physical body self, and it's trying to draw you forward, right? It's trying to pull you away from that, and you're like teetering on the brink here. You're teetering on the edge of like dropping that ego illusion in regards to your finances or work or career sector. And I feel like you might be going through a paradigm shift that right now that is actually going to change your whole financial game plan, your whole career, okay? You're on the brink. You're just ready to step off of the precipice of that cliff, okay? And I feel like it's like you're almost there, but you keep getting hooked back into some paradigm, some mental nonsense that keeps saying, oh, but you have to work hard for your money, or you have to have like a typical quote unquote like, you know, job that everyone has, right? You have to go to work 9 to 5, work for someone else, whatever, something that kind of feels icky to you on the inside, but you've always felt like you have to do it, right? Because this Saturn, this Capricorn energy has to do with kind of like restrictions and delays, okay? That's like kind of like the negative connotation regarding Capricorn energy. So I feel like you keep getting hooked into this this nonsense paradigm, like you're about to step off the edge and into like your financial game that you always wanted, the career that you always wanted, right? Maybe purchasing a home that you always wanted, but then it's like this one last like thought process that you keep getting hooked back into, like, is this really happening? Is this amazing? Like something like people sometimes think that they have to work hard for money, right? Or things like that, or they have to like put their nose to the grindstone, or whatever that saying is, right? So what I feel here is that also your paradigm shift might be changing in regards to like politics, okay? So I don't know why, I don't know how astrologically accurate this is, but to me, like, all I'm seeing for this group with this Capricorn energy in politics, I'm seeing something about your political affiliation like changing, and it has to do with like your career, your finances. I feel like everything that you were brought up, that you were kind of indoctrinated, like school is an indoctrination, you know, everything that you were kind of taught, quote unquote, in that way, I feel like it's kind of crumbling. And once that completely crumbles, once that ego aspect of yourself dismantles, and that's when you're truly going to gain control, like entirely from your spiritual perspective over your physical domain, and that is going to allow your finances and your career to grow, because you're almost out of this ego block to your success, and it's time for you to get ready and like embrace everything you're passionate about, and walk away from things that you feel like you have to do, okay, right? Because that's also what Saturn Capricorn, it's like, oh, but you have to, it's the law, those are the rules, right? Like, no, okay? So that's why I think I kind of sense this Capricorn energy, because once Saturn and Capricorn energy is unleashed, and they have kind of like released the quote-unquote karma, right? Because Saturn is also associated with karma. Once they release the karmic lesson that they chose to learn in this lifetime, then they're fully free to like live and create their reality as they please. It's just, they were always able to do that, but it's just that their mind block needed to be shattered in order for them to quote-unquote learn the lesson and then dismantle that paradigm, okay? So now let's see if it's about a love reading. Whew. I'm talking a lot. I need some water. Alright, so if it's about a love reading, I promise I'm not looking. My pinky wants me to pick one. If I pick the same one because I had it open, okay, my pinky wants me to pick it. Okay, no, that doesn't count because that's, okay, pinky, pinky, pinky. Alright, okay. We have nothing on these pages, but there might be a sentence. So, 52, 53. Okay, so maybe those numbers are significant. Okay, okay. Okay, this is like totally in the middle of a story. Let me just try to, I'm like, I don't know if you could see the words, but I'm kind of reading it silently. I'm not going to read you the whole thing because I already like rambled enough. But let's see if this is about a love reading. Okay, so alright, so let's just go and look at this. This is kind of what stuck out to me. This says, no answer. To get a good look at him, he lifted the Indian's hat. Then he screamed. There was nothing under the hat but a pile of ashes. Okay, so no answer. I'm kind of going to tie this in with like the hermit energy here. Okay, no answer, alone time, like kind of what I said with leaving other people out of your business, out of your love life and whatever. Okay, so no answer. To get a good look at him, he lifted the Indian's hat. Then he screamed. There was nothing under the hat but a pile of ashes. So I feel like if someone was bickering in your ear, or someone like, and this is pertaining to like a specific person, okay? So if there was a specific person whispering in your ear, or if you were getting advice from a specific person about your situation, I feel like everything, they were just like kind of like blowing smoke, okay? There was nothing under the hat but a pile of ashes, no answer. Like you're trying to uncover some sort of truth, okay? And I feel like someone else was influencing your relationship, or saying something to your partner, okay? Another take that I'm seeing on this, okay, is also that you or the person you're questioning about, okay, no answer, nothing under the hat but a pile of ashes, okay? I feel like you're looking subconsciously for excuses to either be with this person or not be with this person. I feel like that's your final fear before you actually take the plunge and get into this committed relationship, okay? I feel like you're kind of like looking for like something that isn't there, okay? So if you have a suspicion that you think like they're, I don't know, they're playing you, or they're being shady about something, there's nothing there, okay? Or if you have a sneaking suspicion that they're not the one, it's like, no, there's nothing there. I feel like it's just more, just like I said with the other group, more of like your ego mind trying to play tricks on you, okay? Or it can be another person like trying to interject their way into your relationship, but it's really just a pile of ashes. There's nothing there. Also, if this pertains to like an ex-partner or something like that, I feel like no answer, there's nothing there. There's nothing under the hat but a pile of ashes. This kind of reminds me of Phoenix rising from the ashes. I feel like if there is an ex-partner involved somehow in this dynamic, it's like, I feel it's more in a sense of like you're looking to move forward with someone new, but like the remnants of that previous relationship are still going on in your subconscious psyche, and you're like, well, but what if I take the plunge with this person, then I'm never going to know what's going on with the other person. But it's like, there's nothing there. Like, it's like Virgo, like hermit time. You know what I'm saying? It's like no, like you're better off alone than with that previous person, okay? So if there, and only if there is an ex, everyone's situation is different. If there's an ex that you're thinking of, that you're like kind of teetering on the bridge, you know, you're like, should I go with my current person, or should I go with my ex person? But if I jump in with my current person, like I'm never gonna know what would meant to happen with my ex. But it's like, no, like under your ex's hat is nothing but a pile of ashes. Then you scream like, ah, like, whew, I dodged me a bullet, and then you move on with your new person, okay? So that's kind of what I'm getting for you guys. I don't know if I really feel the need to like pull an oracle card for this group, okay? but I feel like I went pretty in depth already. So that is what you guys got, group number 1. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon. What is up, group number 2? Those of you that chose group number 2, the second edition, more scary stories to tell in the dark. Let's find out what's going on with your situation here as I attempt to shuffle. And my readings are random. You probably already know that if you're subscribed here. So, alright, that was good. So we'll start picking some. Alright, let's just see. I think this one is kind of going to be like one theme for this group. Like the other group had like 2 themes going on. This one I feel it's only one. So let's see. King of Swords. Okay. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And Princess of Swords. Oh, that is so interesting because we have 2 swords here and they're both court cards and we have a 10. So, let's see what's going on with this group. I feel like I'm going to pull some oracles just to get a better idea of what's going on here. So let's do this one. I just feel like this might be a relationship, so we're going to use these. My custom deck. Oh, there we go. Okay. So that one fell out. When it falls out and it feels right, I go with it. So chemistry. Crushing on you, erotic attraction. Boop. That's significant for someone, and yearning for more. Whoa. Yeah, see, so I kind of knew this was going to be about a person, or like a specific, you know, relationship dynamic. Let me just get everything kind of settled here. Okay, so what I'm seeing for this group in particular, this might be a recent like breakup or a split, okay, and this was due to kind of like a loss of mental connection or communication. I feel like you guys just didn't really know how to communicate to each other. You might have been too similar, like too on the same wavelength, but I see like a physical separation that happened, but the chemistry is still there. So you guys are still thinking about each other, right? But there's no, and this one, I don't know, I'm feeling really strongly for this one, that it's more of a situation where you still think about each other, but there's like a physical separation, or there's like, there was like a stopping of the connection, like prematurely or something like that. Or I feel like you think that it might be over with this person, but it really isn't. So if you if you came here looking, you know, for like a finance or spirituality type of thing, I'm really seeing a relationship that just is kind of holding on, or you're kind of holding on to it, even though there's a physical distance or separation from you. I don't feel like you're currently with this person, okay, so it might be someone you're not expecting, but I still feel like you think about them from time to time, and they think about you from time to time, because you still have like an attraction to each other, okay? There just might have been like, you guys didn't know how to communicate to each other, okay? But you guys think of each other. So it's kind of like, it's kind of sounds like riffraff, right? Like, you think about them and they think about you, and you guys are thinking about each other in the same way, but you just don't know how to communicate it, right? So I feel like that type of an energy going on, like they still cross your mind and you still cross their mind, okay? Because you guys are like yin and yang to each other, okay? But for whatever reason, the separation went on, but there's still chemistry between you guys. So, you know, and hello, erotic attraction, yearning for more. So let's see what... Alright, so I'm just going to go with... Alright, so you could pick which one applies to you, because obviously everyone's situation is different. So, you know, we're just going to go with like person, this might be you, this might be your partner, and the other person, this might be you, this might be your partner. So take which one would apply, and then we'll see some advice cards for each person. Okay, so we're just going to call them person 1 or person 2. Person 1 is 5 of Swords. This could be you or your partner. Person number 2 is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This could be you or your partner. Okay, so both of you I sense are we have 2 pentacle cards in reverse. So I am not sensing that you guys are together. I mean, if there is a situation that you guys are together, I'm sensing that might be like a long distance thing or something of that nature, because I don't see you physically together with these reverse pentacles just coming up, okay? But we have swords and we have pentacles on the board. So air and earth energy represented here, okay? And there's chemistry, right? So that could be fire and water energy, but I'm not really focused so much on like signs for this particular reading. I'm just sensing that person A, this could be you or your partner, take what resonates, is sort of feeling a little bit bitter. I feel like they kind of want to like one up the other person. I feel like they're kind of like, they're thinking about them, but they're thinking about them in a way where I want them to know how good I'm doing without them, or how better off I am without them, or something like that. It's not really like, and even though they're thinking about, you know, the other person and they miss them, they still, there's kind of like a little vindictiveness like going on with them, okay? They might be trying to make the other person jealous or something like that. And then we have the reverse 7 of Pentacles here. So I feel like this other person is sort of like, I don't know, they were the one, this person represented by the reverse 7 of Pentacles, really thought that they were gonna like build a future with this person, and it kind of just got flipped upside down out of nowhere. Now they're kind of like, wait, what? But I feel like this person is kind of like starting to rebuild their life without the other person, and maybe the other person is aware of it. So they might be spying on the social media, like they kind of see that like this person represented by the reverse 7 of Pentacles, they were definitely the one that was more hurt in the situation, or bitter. Not bitter. This person was more bitter. This person was more hurt. They were more hurt. They were more, I feel like they were bitter though in the beginning, because they just thought that it was going to go somewhere that it didn't. But then I feel like they kind of, as time went on, they kind of healed themselves, and they're kind of doing better, right? Like they're definitely doing better than they were when they were involved in this dynamic, right? But this other person here, okay, they're kind of like stuck. This other person, not stuck as in like physically, they might be with someone else physically, right? Whoever that is, but their mind is stuck. And it's kind of like rehashing things, like, okay, like what, like, and they're still kind of spying on this person, reverse 7 of Pentacles. But reverse 7 of Pentacles, they were heartbroken. When shit hit the fan, they were heartbroken. They were sobbing into their pillow every night, you know what I'm saying? And this person, I feel, the 5 of Swords individual, just didn't act like they cared. They did care, but they didn't act like they cared. They didn't know how to show it, or whatever the case, right? So I feel like this person is also still thinking about that person, but in a different way, more like, wow, maybe I am better off without them. They're starting to kind of like move into the light, where they're like, oh, I don't know if that relationship was that good for me, or they're kind of seeing that that person that they, you know, were heartbroken over wasn't, quote unquote, all that to begin with. And then this person is like, wait a second, like, you're not going to move on from me, you know? But I still feel like this person thinks like there might, like they're thinking about this person in a way where it's like, well, do we still have a chance? Like, was it real? There's some sort of like lingering, some sort of like reminiscing about the other person in some way. Maybe in a nostalgic way, but they're kind of like, they're in that healing process. They're like, well, maybe I am better off with them, but then like their minds will revert back, like, oh, but I remember when we did this, or blah blah blah, right? So let's see, you know what, let's pull some oracles here. Let's pull some oracles to represent more of like, kind of like the advice, or I'll get like a feeling of, okay, so remember, I don't know which one is you and which one is the person you're inquiring about, but this is definitely about some sort of love relationship. So representing person A, representing person B, and then we'll get into your scary story. Actually, you know what, before we get into your scary story, let's pull, I feel like doing this, and then the future or outcome of the relationship. We'll kind of like save that for later. Okay. So when I get to reading, I talk a lot, so I'm trying to like cut it down, you know what I mean? So Okay, so representing the Five of Swords person, interference. I had a feeling, thank you universe, that this card was going to come up. Obstacle course, upcoming detour, third party intrusion. This Five of Swords individual had a little side piece, or if it wasn't technically a side piece, they were talking to someone else, they were flirting with someone else, they were entertaining someone else. There was something like that going on with this person, okay? That's why they're probably still stuck on this, because they feel like maybe they blew it, but it wasn't like they kind of are regretting their decision to entertain the other person, the third party. Begin here. Do not fear what travel brings, my dear. The moment is yours. Begin now, here. Oh boy, they want to come back to you. That's what I'm getting. Maybe, like I said, this person might be with someone else. They might still be with someone else. They might still be entertaining that other party. Or they might have, I definitely see some sort of, they were doing something sneaky up in that one. Okay? They were doing something. Or this person, represented by Seven of Pentacles, felt like the other person was doing something sneaky. Okay? So, I don't know which is you or which is them, but Five of Swords person A, person 1, whatever I called it, I forget. There was a little side thing going on. And begin here, what this is saying, this person wants a new start with this person, okay? So what's represented? Oh boy. So reverse Seven of Pentacles person, the one that's in the process of healing or trying to. Dreams, fantasies fulfilled, psychic intimacy, transiting dimensions. So definitely I think that this person, the reverse Seven of Pentacles, is the one who's more psychically inclined. I feel like they might have had dreams about this person contacting them, or they just might have started visiting them in their dreams or something. Okay, I feel like they might have always had dreams, this person, not every night, but like randomly on and off since the breakup or whatever it was, the separation. But now it's sort of like, I feel like this person, the reverse Seven of Pentacles, kind of envisioned the Five of Swords person coming back to them, like on bended knee or some shit like that. And then now it's kind of like happening, okay? So, or it's going to happen if it hasn't already. So this, look at this beautiful blue door. Ooh, with a star on it. Hello. The art of life. Oh, this person is highly spiritual. The art of life. There's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Behold in, oh, be bold. My goodness. Be bold in your skin. Let your love dance in sight. Okay, so this person, I feel the reverse Seven of Pentacles is more artistic and spiritual, definitely, okay? I'm getting sort of like a dreamy energy. I feel like that's sort of like also why maybe this breakup or separation with this individual sort of caused them to go through like a spiritual evolution in some way. They're like, wow, like, you know, it kind of like broke them to shape them, you know what I mean? And I feel like this person, you know, with this art type of thing, okay, be bold in your skin, let your love dance in sight. So I don't know, I feel like this person is kind of like stepping into a new them. They're kind of like the butterfly coming out of its cocoon right now, okay? That I feel like they're on like the brink of living their dreams, whatever. And I feel like this person over here is aware of it, and they've kind of been watching this person like fully come into fruition to who they really are, okay? But I feel like this person, even though they are like, you know, like they're evolving and they're much more evolved than when this whole situation went down, I feel like they also still wonder about this Five of Swords person. They're like, why were they entertaining that third person? Like, why, like what was wrong with them, right? Like this person is sort of like, they might have felt that there was something wrong with them because this person was entertaining someone else, but in reality the person that was entertaining someone else, they want a new beginning with this person, right? But what happened is that when these two met, okay, their souls were not at the same level. So it's sort of like that's why the interference came, because they weren't on the same wavelength, okay? Which is what caused the separation, because this person was way more spiritually evolved and advanced than this person. And so this person ended up like, you know, like attracts like. So they met someone, or they encountered someone, or someone else interfered who was more on vibrational level with where this person was. And this person was already evolved so much more spiritually that this one couldn't catch up. But I feel like now they kind of want a second chance with this person, but I feel like this person still thinks about that one. So I don't know if that got confusing, but I'm channeling and I go fast when I channel. So let's see the overarching energy with this connection. Three-eyed raven. Okay, so already we have 3 going on. We have two symbols of 3 here. Three-eyed raven, third eye. Oh boy. Three-eyed raven. That sounds a little, I mean, I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know. If I would have just like heard three-eyed raven and I did not know that it came on like these oracle cards, I'd be like creeped out as fuck. But okay, so three-eyed raven. As sunrise hits upon the dew, a messenger raven calls out with news. Prepare for the unexpected. What did I say? Thank you, universe. This person is going to reach out to this person, okay? Or you're going to find out, or the other person is going to find out something about you, something about that, like, you get what I'm saying, right? I don't want to get all tongue twizzy. So, three-eyed raven, yeah, there's still definitely, oh boy. So yeah, someone is gonna contact someone. There's still like thoughts about each other here, okay? Maybe thoughts in different contexts, but regardless. And three-eyed raven, like, this is sort of like you know, whoever is the one that's gonna do the reaching out, the other person needs to keep their third eye wide open, because you want to make sure that, like, when someone is contacting you that you haven't heard from in a while, that you want to make sure that their energy is sincere. You kind of want to feel them out energetically with your third eye. You kind of want to see them through the lens of your third eye, not really your 2 eyes, not your ears, okay? You know, so just don't be deceived. My goodness. Don't be deceived, you know, like whoever is doing the reaching out, because I feel like there is going to be some communication, okay, in some form or fashion with this person, okay? So three-eyed raven, you know, you that's looking at this reading, regardless of who you are in this mix, keep your third eye open, okay? Because there's, whether you're going to do the reaching out, whether it's going to happen randomly, whether it's going to happen to a friend, whether they're going to reach out to you, that is going to happen, okay? But just keep your third eye open when you're dealing with this person, okay? Because you know, and I'm not going to go any further than that, but this is really generally about someone who used to be in your life, somebody that you used to know. I can't sing, but it's all good, you know that song. So I feel like that song playing, like, I hear it, it's like coming through, somebody that I used to know, like, okay? So let's just get your scary stories thing, overall, the general for this situation, see if there's any interesting messages here, because that's why you clicked on it. Oh, so we have three-eyed raven, and then we have look at this, it's a hand eating from itself with a fork, and we have the number 40, and then theoretically this page would be number 41, and it's called Wonderful. It's called Wonderful Sausage. For crying out loud. Bruh, we got Wonderful Sausage for this reading. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. This might have been some chemistry that had to involve some wonderful sausage, if you know what I'm talking about, or some eating, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't want to get too graphic, but I'm not even going to edit out the part of me cracking up hysterically, because I just feel it's fitting, and I don't even think I need to, like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think I need to read anything from this story, okay? Because wonderful sausage and this eating type of thing. So either which way applies to you and this person. I don't know. I sense that this is going to be happening very soon. So I'm going to close it. Literally, I'm going to close the book. and we're going to close the reading. So that's going to be happening between you and this person, however, but keep your third eye open too, okay? So that's what I got for you guys, group number 2. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon. What is up, group number 3? Those of you that chose Scary Stories 3, more tales to chill your bones. Let's find out what's going on in your group. Ooh, okay. I don't know why, but I feel like I should take them. Okay, so we have Supervisor of Wires. And we have reversed. Ooh, the Devil reversed. So that's him upright. There he is in reverse. Okay. Alright, wow. So Devil in reverse. You guys recently like overcame something, or you're about to overcome something that you've been dealing with for a while, okay? I feel like this is something that you were struggling with for quite some time, okay? Let's get another, 2 came out, so let's go. A little more information here. Bubbles, time to relax. Look at this. Thank you, universe. Time to relax. Spiritual healing. Embrace playfulness. And then we have broken. Yep, experiencing heartache, loneliness, and isolation. Dark night of the soul. Okay, so you guys, there's always a group that's kind of like really deep spiritually. So I really feel like you guys have been through the ringer with whatever situation is going on. I'm not getting a strong pull if it, what inclination this is going on towards, okay? But I mean, we could go a little further in a bit. But I feel like you guys are about to overcome something that you've been dealing with for a while, and it's time for you to relax. I feel like you've kind of been living your life on edge, okay? You are broken, whatever. You might have felt like you were alone, like you had no one to turn to, no one to talk to, no one to count on. You might have felt distance from the people around you. Even if you have a lot of people around you, you might felt like you were distant from all of them, and they couldn't relate to you, nor you them. So I feel like you might have been isolated, or you might have self-isolated because you were going through your own shit. And I feel like it's time for like the sun to peek its way from behind the clouds for you now, okay? So I feel like you're kind of evolving into someone else. I feel like this is a highly spiritual group also. I feel like you're evolving. So let's see past energies. 9 of Vials, interesting. And then let's see future. Okay, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles here. So I feel like if this is past energy, but I feel like you were broken now. This is a 9 of Cups, so it's kind of like I feel like you were putting on a show, kind of like a false show that you were happier than you really were. I feel like that you were like broken on the inside, but you were trying to like keep your cool, or trying to like play it off, or act like you don't feel it, or act tough, or act like you don't want to show anyone your weakness or something like that. Okay, but I feel like it's more like your ego, like you just maybe other people in your life, in your experience, like look at you like as your life is so perfect, right? I feel like you are a very strong individual here. I'm sensing like fire energy somewhere. Maybe you have Mars, the sun, or Jupiter conjunction your ascendant, okay? Or you might have like a fire moon, a fire sun, a fire ascendant. I'm feeling like this strong energy, like kind of like everyone looks at you as like their strength, and I feel like you it's just like you kind of have a little bit of pride, okay? And your ego doesn't like to show weakness, and I feel like you always kind of put on this like happiness, this like this brave face here, even though like you could be going through some shit, but you don't want anyone to see it, right? So what I feel like this is like you're about to overcome that, because help is going to be extended to you, some help in the material realm, okay? Where you're gonna feel like you actually have someone to count on. Pardon me, I sipped some water. I feel like you guys are going to have some, like, if you haven't already, you are going to be receiving some help in the physical realm, meaning someone is going to help you out financially, someone's going to help you out, maybe they'll give you a place to stay, someone's going to help you out, offer to, like, help take your workload off of you, someone is going to, like, offer you maybe to help, like if you have kids or pets, someone is going to offer to like help take care of them, to kind of get the load off you. But I really see like help coming in from someone like offering you something of physical sustenance, okay? Even if it's someone just offering to like give you advice, okay? Like offering like, you know, their expertise in a subject. I feel like this help is coming through, but it's going to be something physical. So it's going to be something like coming from like an individual in your experience, okay? They are going to help kind of like relieve your burdens in some way. If it's like, you know, as I said, if it's with finances, if it's with helping you with something physical, or if it's even, you know, like even a helpful word, okay, like something along that line is going to come. Let's see. I just want to get a little more information. We'll do maybe an oracle card. Okay, so we have the Executive of Arms. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Four of Arms. Okay. Yeah, you are definitely getting a break, okay? I really see a break coming. I feel like you've been like almost like working yourself ragged, or you haven't been getting enough sleep, or you're physically exhausted due to like this emotional stress, okay? I mean, it could pertain to like a job or something, but like where you're physically stressed from work, like you're overworked or you're working too many hours or something. But I really feel like even if it is a job situation, it's sort of like that stress is taking its toll on your emotions, and you just feel so in lack right now in your physical realm, but you feel like you have to put on this like brave front for everyone around you, okay? I really feel like you kind of like you know yourself very well, but I feel like other people don't really know you that well, the ones around you, because I feel like you haven't shown them any of your weaknesses, your so-called quote-unquote weaknesses. I feel like what you've been doing is just like masquerading with this brave face for such a long time, but now it's time to like take that mask down. It's really time to even ask for help. I know some of you guys might not feel right asking for help, but if you do ask for help, be assured that you are going to receive it, okay? And with this whole this sort of era of you feeling like you're alone, even if like one other person presents himself into your experience to offer you help, I really feel like it's going to benefit you, because you're going to finally like be able to breathe that sigh of relief. You're going to finally be able to open yourself up to someone, okay? So help is coming in the physical domain for you, okay? I don't know how to explain it better than that, but I feel like with you guys, it's more of like it's like an emotional toll. So even if it is about a job or about a career, about finance or something like that, you know, it's taking emotional toll on you. Like the physical labor, the physical effort is taking its toll on your emotions, okay? And you feel like you've just been struggling for so long, but you're about to like go through a big breakthrough. So let's see how you'll spot your big breakthrough. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Of course, this is going to come out more hard work, right? So I feel like you guys, just with this hard work thing, okay, I feel like if you have been like working so hard, you're going to recognize your big breakthrough coming, because you're gonna start enjoying your physical experience more. You're gonna start enjoying like your labor more, okay? And I know that sounds kind of like weird to what I just said, but I feel like when you like you're kind of like you know, it might seem like everything is monotonous now, but I feel like things are going to pick up the pace. You are going to start enjoying your physical work or your physical environment, okay? And I really feel like it's going to perk up your emotions. I feel like with this group, there might be some sort of like message coming in for you guys regarding like your career or your finances that you've been working for, that you've been waiting for, and this message is going to lift you up, so to speak, okay? So I feel like it's going to be more, no matter what this message says, it's going to make you feel so much better. That's going to be sort of like the gateway into you stepping into, okay, like breathing that sigh of relief, like, okay, now I don't have to work so hard at it, but even if I had to work a little bit, you know, I'm kind of okay with it, right? And Again, if this is even like a relationship situation, okay, because for this group, again, I'm not really feeling a particular pull towards anything. I just feel like you feel like you just put in so much effort into no matter what it is. So it could be a job, a career, a relationship, like, you know, whatever, your health, maybe a health goal, or your spirituality, and you just feel like you're not putting in such a big breakthrough. But I see like someone like an angelic messenger, like an emotionally calm messenger, like it's gonna happen at, okay, so I said you're gonna know when your load is gonna be lifted, kind of when you're working on it, and it's not going to feel like work, it's going to feel effortless. So let me give some examples, okay? So if this is like in a love relationship context, okay, you're going to be like maybe putting into an effort, saying like affirmations, like love mantras or something like that, and it might have felt like a chore to you in the past, but now you're finally going to find like this one maybe meditation on YouTube, and you're going to be like, whoa, like, and you're going to do the meditation, all of a sudden it's like you are putting in work, the same work that you've done before, but it's like boom, like this time it gets you, and you actually like feel it, and it feels at peace, okay? And at that moment when you feel peace, you're going to kind of allow like benevolent energy in, and then you might receive some sort of like psychic feeling regarding that, okay? Another example, if it's like, let's say you've been putting in work at your career, right? It's like you might be doing the same mundane, monotonous task that you've been doing like every other day that you've been working on your career, like let's say typing out an email, but in the midst of you typing out that email, you're doing the same work, but all of a sudden it's like you kind of get like this urge, like, oh, you know, maybe I'll sign it a different way today, right? Maybe you always say like sincerely, right? Sincerely whoever, okay, whatever your name is. But this email, you're like, while you're working on it, after you're done, you just get a feeling, right? You get that little nudge, that little like emotional kind of charge, a little emotional spark, and instead of signing it sincerely, you say cheers with an exclamation point, right? And it's kind of like uplifting, where you're like, okay, like, so you're doing something the same that you've always done, but like there's something different going to happen. It's going to be a feeling that comes out of nowhere, and that's going to be angelic guidance, okay? So now let's take this, let's say you have a fitness goal, right? Let's say you want to be able to, you know, I don't know anything about like jogging or anything like that, but let's say you want to jog a mile, you know, or 5 miles in, let's say you want to be able to jog 5 miles in 30 minutes. I don't even know how accurate that is, but whatever, you want to be able to do that, okay? And then you're doing it, and you're attempting to do that every day, okay? And it feels like, oh, like, when are you going to get there? When are you going to get there? And you're looking at your time, you're looking at your pace, right? You could be on that same jog, right, going towards your 5 miles in 30 minutes, but then something along the way, right, like you're doing your jog, and then you see like a bluebird, okay, and you see a bluebird flying, and you all of a sudden you're like, oh wow, look at that bluebird, and then it's like the bluebird ends up kind of like flying along on your path, like it's not bothering you, but it's just kind of flying near you as you're jogging, and it takes your mind off of the clock. And then next time you look at your watch to see if you made 5 miles in 30 minutes, because you were concentrated on like the bluebird, right, and not the time, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like you actually you did the 5 miles in 30 minutes, and that's sort of gonna be like that angelic guidance. So you are, how you notice that, you know, this breakthrough is coming, you're going to be doing the same thing that you're always going to be doing, but the feeling of it out of nowhere is going to seem different, and know that that is an angelic presence guiding you towards this breakthrough, okay? Let me just pull an oracle or two. I need closing messages, and we'll get the scary stories. So, and we have, what do we have? Boom. Okay. So, closing messages, and we'll do our scary stories, but your breakthrough is coming. And it's going to seem like a regular mundane, that's what I'm saying, like, when this breakthrough comes, you're going to be like, wait, what? Like, that just happened, when you were, it seemed, quote unquote, like you were doing the same thing you've always done, but then, whoosh, whoosh, like this angelic energy is just going to kind of like, you know, gently nudge its way into your psyche. It's going to make you feel good while you're doing the same old thing. That's how you know your breakthrough has happened, okay? Joy, bada bing. Look at this. Thank you, universe. It's always playtime, creating fond memories, rejoicing in moments. Yes, this miracle is going to happen in the moment, your big breakthrough, but it's not going to be when you're like kind of expecting it. You're going to be doing what seems like the same old routine, but then boom, a new sense of joy is going to be sparked within you, leading to your breakthrough. And then inner power. Look at this. By your own command, you brought yourself here. And at this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. I'm going to read that again because I think I fucked it up the first time. Inner power. In your own... Wow, I fucked it up again. Inner power. By your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. There we go. Alright, now let's get our scary stories thing. We're just going to look randomly. I'm not going to look. Let's just see any additional messages. 505. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Thank you, universe, for stepping into an open doorway. Look, this door is opening for you. Your breakthrough is coming. 505. That might be significant to some of you. This is page 61. This is theoretically page 60. Okay, so yeah, wow. Look at this. So I feel like with this, okay, again, like we have literally like an open doorway, like talking about your breakthrough coming. So I feel like that's significant in and of itself. But one thing I do want to touch on at the end, this is what's calling me, okay? Look at this. Why don't you rest here for a while, they said. Then maybe you'll remember, okay? But Rosemary's problem was not her memory. It was what she did not know. See page 102. So 102 might be, I don't know, significant. Okay, so I'm thinking Rosemary's Baby. I don't know why. I'm just thinking that when I saw the name. Okay. I don't know if that has to do with the reading, but I felt that, so I had to say it. Okay, so look. Why don't you just rest here? Just rest. Just relax. Just wait, okay? Just you don't need to do anything. You could just relax. You know, this breakthrough is coming. Then maybe you'll remember. You'll remember who you always were, okay? And your problem is not your memory, is what you did not know. So I feel like there's still a part of you, okay, that just is unaware of your own inner power. Okay, so I feel like there's a part of you that's just still like a little bit like embroiled in like the ego-ness of it all, but you are coming through this breakthrough. I feel like because you've been through so much, I feel like it's only natural for you to kind of be like in this little downtrodden energy or whatever it is right before the breakthrough. You still have that ego sense of like you kind of feel like everything has went wrong in the past, so why would it be any different? But again, why don't you just rest here for a while, okay? Then maybe you will remember who you really are, okay? You are a soul having a human experience. You are not a physical body that has a soul. You are a soul with a physical body. So everything that's going on, you are coming through this like more spiritually inclined than you were. You are coming out of this more spiritually inclined than you were going into it. You are stepping through this open doorway, 505, that might have significance to some of you, okay? But this is it. Like, there's a part of you that you are like this pure knowingness. Like when this breakthrough comes through, it's going to be like everything that you think you don't know now is going to come like swoosh. Now I feel like swoosh, like I don't know why I'm picturing log flumes, but I feel like this like swooshing forth with this angelic energy. It's going to like open your eyes just in that moment when you're doing the same routine that you think is the same, but it's really going to be different. Okay, I feel like that's what's going to come of it, and your knowing is just going to be like known in that moment, that it's going to be really a surprise to you, and you're going to realize like how powerful you are and that you're creating your own reality, and like all you have to do is step through the doorway. Okay, so that is the message that I got for you guys. Your big breakthrough is here, like opening like angelic messages when you're like kind of when you seem like you're doing something quote unquote routine. Okay, step through the doorway, and you are going to receive like a whole rush of like knowingness. I'm sensing some of you maybe might experience a Kundalini awakening. Okay, only for a few of you, if that applies to you, especially if you are working on like opening yourself up spiritually. But to be happening, like you might be in meditation and you might be sitting there and you've never awakened your Kundalini before that you know of, like via that method, and then you're sitting there, you're doing that's like whoosh, like you're doing the same thing, but all of a sudden there's this rush, and then there's this knowing, like, wow, like everything is amazing, and I'm creating my own reality, and I'm at one with the all, and all things like that. Okay, so this is your message, group number 3. I am Oculus, the alien next door, and we will chit chat again soon.